prayer for when grief tightens its grip and the soul cries out. Oh, my friend, you who are listening now, I know your chest aches in a way that feels like it's tearing from within. I know the tears insist on falling, even when you think you have none left to cry. The absence weighs heavily, the silence screams, and the longing. The longing is a knot in your throat that suffocates with every memory. You've lost someone you love, and it feels like a piece of you went with them. Life goes on outside, but yours has stopped, hasn't it? It seems no one understands the depth of this wound that has opened and bleeds in your heart. Night falls, and the loneliness is even crueler. The bed feels empty, the house echoes the void, and your thoughts take you to a place where pain is the only companion. But today, I want to tell you, you are not alone in this sorrow. I know it's heavy. I know the ground has vanished beneath your feet. But the promise of comfort and the strength to weather this storm are here, waiting for you in every word of this prayer. Let's surrender this pain to the Father together. He hears, He embraces, He understands. The anguish of grief is not merely sadness, it's an abyss. It's a void that was once filled with laughter, conversations, touches, by the simple presence of the one who is gone. This absence manifests in every corner of the house, in every shared habit, in every special date that now tastes bitter. Days can seem like a sequence of dim moments, and the motivation for the simplest tasks may have vanished. Sleep, which should bring rest, is often invaded by incessant thoughts, by memories that sometimes bring a nostalgic smile, sometimes tear the soul anew with the realization of loss. You might feel a weight in your chest, a shortness of breath, as if the air around isn't enough to breathe. It's an exhaustion that isn't physical, but emotional, spiritual. And amidst all this, the big question: how do you move forward when the path that seemed so clear suddenly became a dark labyrinth? How do you rediscover purpose when joy seems to have been taken away forever? Sometimes society imposes a time limit on grief, as if pain could be tucked away in a drawer and brought out only on specific days. But grief has no manual, no expiration date. It's a unique and intimate process that unfolds in different phases, each with its own challenges. There are days of denial when the mind refuses to accept reality. There are moments of anger, frustration, questioning, why me? Why now? There's the profound sadness, the melancholy that settles in and seems like it will never leave. And there's the yearning, that constant pang that reminds us of the beauty of what was, but also the cruelty of what is no longer. It's as if a part of us refuses to accept the departure, insisting on keeping alive the flame of a presence that now only exists in memory. This is the raw truth of grief, the reality that is often difficult to say aloud, but is felt with full intensity in the heart. And it is at this point that the Father's voice becomes necessary, not to erase the pain, but to give it new meaning, a new perspective. Consider the story of a family we know who experienced profound sorrow. A woman, Mary, lost her brother Lazarus, someone she cherished deeply. Her grief was so immense that when a mutual friend arrived, she couldn't hold back her tears and her lament. "Lord," she said with a heavy heart, "if you had been here, my brother would not have died." This statement carries the anguish many of us feel. The sense that if God were more present, if He acted differently, the pain wouldn't have happened. But what followed was powerful. The friend, who was also the Son of God, didn't minimize her pain. He didn't say, "Don't cry," or "Have faith, and it will all pass quickly." No. The Bible tells us that he also wept. He allowed himself to feel Mary's sorrow, the anguish of loss, the pain of absence. He wept with her, showing that sadness is human, that grief is real, and that there is no shame in expressing that pain. and this compassion was the first step towards the miracle that would come. The important thing here is not the miracle itself, but how the pain was acknowledged, validated, and shared. He did not ignore the suffering. He sympathized with it, demonstrating that divine empathy is real and tangible. This is the divine perspective on the pain of grief, a deep embrace. God is not distant, oblivious to your suffering. He doesn't just see your tears, He collects them. He leans in close, He cries with you. Sadness is not a sign of weakness, but of a profound love that once existed and now feels the void. And it is in this shared feeling that healing begins to sprout, slowly and gradually. Like a gardener who, after a storm, does not try to force the flowers to bloom immediately, but tends to the soil, nourishes the roots, and patiently waits for the sun. The divine perspective teaches us that grief is a time of sowing in tears, but with the promise of a harvest of comfort and peace. It is a period of vulnerability, yes, but also a unique opportunity to connect more deeply with the source of all life, which is the Father. Now, with open hearts and exposed souls, we turn to the Lord, our Father, who knows us in our deepest pain. Lord, my God, my Comforter, I come to you in this moment of profound sorrow. My soul is downcast, my spirit weary from so much crying. The pain of losing someone I love so dearly is a burden too heavy to bear alone. I surrender to you this anguish that gives me no peace, this longing that squeezes my chest, these memories that, while warming my heart, also bring the cruelty of absence. Father, I ask you to embrace my lament, to receive every tear that falls from my eyes. May these tears not be in vain, but may they water the arid ground of my heart and prepare the soil for healing. I cry out for your presence, Lord, that it may be my refuge and my strength. May I feel your embrace, even if I cannot see you. May your peace, which transcends all understanding, flood my mind and calm my troubled spirit. I implore you, Father, to help me cope with the avalanche of emotions that overwhelm me. The anger, the guilt, the denial, the deep sadness. May I be able to express each of them without fear of judgment, for I know that you understand me in my complete humanity. Help me to forgive myself for any feelings of guilt I may carry, for words left unsaid or gestures left undone. Release me from this prison that prevents me from moving forward. May your grace envelop me and remind me that I did my best, and that the love that existed is greater than any regret. I ask you to grant me the ability to accept this new reality, however difficult it may be. May I not cling to the past in a way that hinders my own growth and healing. May the memory of the one who passed be a source of gratitude and not constant pain, that I may honor this person by living the present fully. Lord, I ask you to dispel the loneliness that surrounds me, this feeling of isolation, that no one else understands what I'm going through. May you show me people who can be a safe harbor, attentive ears and supportive shoulders. May I not close myself off from the world, but find in my community of faith, in my family and friends, the support and affection I so desperately need. Send, Father, your Comforter Spirit to dwell within me. May he be my strength when my legs falter, my light when the darkness of pain tries to blind me. May he breathe words of hope into me when discouragement tries to bring me down. Enable me to find a new rhythm for my life, to reorganize my days, and to discover new ways to fill the emptiness left behind. I know life continues, even if my heart feels heavy. Help me to take one step at a time, to find small joys amidst the sorrow, to see the beauty that still exists around me. I implore you, beloved Father, to visit those who are also grieving, those who share the same pain as I do. May your hand be upon them, offering the same comfort and hope I seek. May grieving families find solace in you, and in one another. May the memory of those who have passed be celebrated with love and gratitude, and may the certainty of a future reunion in your presence be a balm for afflicted hearts. Strengthen us, Lord, so that we may be witnesses of your love even in the midst of adversity. May our faith not be shaken but strengthened by the understanding that you are a God of love, who allows pain but also offers healing. May we learn to live with longing, transforming it into a love that extends beyond physical presence, into a love that manifests in our acts of kindness and compassion toward our neighbor. I surrender to you, Lord, all my fears about the future, the fear of forgetting, the fear of not being able to move forward, the fear that the pain will never leave. I trust in you, Father. I know you are the God who restores, who rebuilds, who makes all things new. May your will be done in my life, even if I don't understand it now. And may, through this prayer, I feel your deep peace, which calms internal storms and gives me the certainty that, with you, life continues and hope is always renewed. May I cling to your promises, which are like anchors in the turbulent sea of pain. May your word be my guide, my sustenance, and my strength in every step of this journey of grief and overcoming. May I not feel helpless, but supported by your infinite goodness. Father, I raise my voice and affirm with all the faith that resides within me, you are the God of comfort, and your presence is the balm that heals all wounds. I believe that even when my heart is in pieces, you are collecting each one of them and with patience and love restoring them. My hope is steadfast in you, because I know that weeping may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. This joy is not the absence of memory, but the ability to live with it, to honor those who have passed, and to find new meaning for the life I still have. I proclaim that your light dispels all the darkness of grief and that your love is stronger than the deepest pain. My soul declares that the Lord is good and your mercy endures forever. I believe that the Lord is transforming my sorrow into a testimony of overcoming. That, from my valley of tears, springs of comfort will flow for others who walk the same path. I visualize my heart, once heavy and somber, being filled with a gentle peace and a strength that comes from you. Like spring succeeding winter, bringing new life and vibrant colors, I see my life blossoming again. The pain will not be forgotten, but it will be transformed into a scar that tells a story of resilience and faith. I declare that I will not be overcome by pain, but that I will be strengthened by it. May the memory of those who have passed be a reason for gratitude and not for anguish. May life, with its nuances and challenges, continue to be a precious gift that I embrace with renewed faith. I affirm that your hand will guide me every step of the way, even when the path seems uncertain, that your wisdom will enable me to make decisions, to move forward, and to rebuild what has been shaken. Just as a seed must die to germinate and bear fruit, I understand that this is a time of transformation, and in this transformation, I cling to your promise that there is nothing I cannot overcome with you by my side. I receive your strength, your peace, your love in every cell of my being. Grief will not be my end, but a portal to a new dimension of faith and dependence on you. I rise, Lord, in your strength and declare that the joy of the Lord is my strength and that your presence will sustain me until the end. May gratitude flood our hearts for this moment of deep connection with the Father who hears, embraces, and heals. May the certainty of overcoming the pain of grief be firmly established in each of us. May the peace of the Lord, which surpasses all understanding, flood your heart and mind at this moment. May divine strength empower you to face each new day, to find comfort amidst longing, and to transform pain into a force for overcoming. May your faith be renewed, and may you feel the loving presence of God in every step of your journey. May He guard you, protect you, comfort you, and give you the right direction to move forward. May the memory of the one you love be a constant blessing in your life, and may the love that united you continue to live in your heart, transcending the barrier of physical absence. Receive healing for your soul and hope for your future. If this prayer touched your heart and brought some relief to your pain, please leave your prayer request and testimony in the comments below. We want to pray for you and walk together on this journey of faith and overcoming. Your story can inspire and strengthen others who are also facing grief. Don't forget to like this video so that this message of comfort can reach more afflicted hearts. Share it with anyone you know who needs a word of hope at this delicate time. And to continue receiving words that strengthen your faith and help you overcome life's challenges, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any opportunity to renew your hope and connect with the faith community. To continue your journey of healing and comfort, we suggest you also watch other videos on our channel, such as Prayer to End Overwhelming Anxiety or Prayer to Overcome Deep Discouragement. They can offer additional tools and perspectives to strengthen your soul. May the peace of the Lord be with you. We'll see you in our next prayer, where together we will seek more of God's presence for our lives. Remain in the peace and hope of the Lord.